How's it going, everyone, and welcome to another Counterside video. We're here with our part... Yeah, wow, I can't talk. It's late, I'm tired. I'm sorry, y'all. America's still on this time change crap. We're here with our March 15th patch notes. I'm not really expecting a whole lot here, but maybe something will surprise me. So why don't we dive in and see what we got. So, typical patch time, typical maintenance compensation, system update, substream, cool. Entrance count to hard mode is changed to 10. Oh, that's pretty nice. An episode shortcut is added. That, mwah, beautiful quality of life. Love to see that. On the item acquisition list, it will now display on which episode you have gotten that item. A list of substream episodes is added on the top left corner in substream in the side story tab. So good. Okay. Love to see that. That is a great quality of life. The substream entrance requirements will change to clearing all mainstream episode 2. So just to enter substream in general, I assume. Other episodes interconnected requirements will not change. Yeah, okay, so just to enter the base substreams, you have to clear mainstream 2. BGM that is being played in the substream episode main screen will now continue to play when entering into the battle. Upon moving to another tab or the main lobby, the BGM will change accordingly. Okay, cool. So, some changes to dives. Dimension surface resistor will be deleted. Each dive coordinate will now have a squad formation tab available. Interesting. On the Euclid sector, artifact events will be added. If the event is activated, you can earn an artifact at random. 4 resource artifact icon images will change. The dive sector icon image will change. The dive, the dive sector's battle medal mission will be deleted. Oh, well, okay, that's just getting rid of the medals at the end of the dives, right? That makes sense. Dive coordinates, exploration coordinates, background, and background music will change. 45th floor's BGM will change. 46 to 49 floors BGM will change. Okay. From the original 49 artifacts, 29 artifacts will be deleted, and new 31 artifacts will be added. What? What? List of artifacts being deleted. The roll advantage, damage incoming, damage decrease, incoming healing negative. Okay. Okay. Oh, they're getting rid of the debuff immunity once. All units incoming healing. What? Hold on. Why are you're removing recovery up? All units incoming healing plus 30%. To add recovery up, all units incoming healing plus 30%. You're removing some just to add them back? I don't understand. I don't understand. But okay, sure. Why not? I guess. Like, I guess. Shadow Palace. The Shadow Palace will roll back to before the 6.0 update. Okay, so we knew this was coming because from a KR interview a while back. The original Shadow Palace shop, equipment molds, missions, and achievements will also roll back to before the 6.0 update. The achievements, missions, and shop purchase count will reset. The number of... Wait, really? Purchase count will reset. Okay, no, there wasn't... Okay, yeah. The number of quantum coordinate crystals, Shadow Palace rankings, the last Shadow Palace progress, and the squad info that cleared the Shadow Palace will remain. The Shadow Palace will now have the skip function. Okay, cool. Great. It's So there is, you know, good and bad to this. Like, the good to the current Shadow Palace is you can use Eternium, so you can farm it anytime, and then you're also slowly getting dimension cubes to build maze gear. So it's like a double win there, right? Which is really nice. Now the drop rates are pretty bad, and you know you're crafting only the blue molds, so you don't have a high drop rate for the SSR pieces. So yeah, that part kind of sucks. Now with the old system coming back, you know, you can't do it every time. At most, you can do it, you know, once a day or 7 times a week. But the drop rate is a lot better, and you get access to the purple molds, which give better Shadow Palace drop rate. And it doesn't use Eternium, and you don't get, you know, the what you call it, the dimension cubes for maze gear. So there's a little bit of a split. Some people like the current system, some people like the old system. I think a majority of people like the old system, which is why they're going back to this. I liked the new system a lot. I just thought it could use some, you know, refurbishing and some polishing, but it's fine. You know, it is what it is. This, you know, is the decision they've made, and at the end of the day, I was fine with the old one, so I'm fine with this one. Feel free to let me know what you think down in the comments, and your opinion on this, but I think the majority of people do think it's a good idea. Gauntlet. From Bronze 5 to Silver 1, if the difference between two CO squads' combat points is too great, then they will no longer be matched. That's pretty great. I know a lot of people had issues with that. If the CO is playing Counterside on a Steam client and is in the queue for a ranked battle while the client is running in the background, then the mute will temporarily be disabled to allow the CO to be alerted when the queue is completed. That's pretty good. Can we just get a setting to turn that mute off in general, so that way I can play the soundtrack while I'm doing stuff? That'd be great. If the CEO receives an invitation for a friendly match on a Steam client when the client is running in the background, then the mute will temporarily disable to allow the CEO to be alerted. Ranked battle from Bronze 5 to Silver 1, depending on the result of the match, the maximum point loss will be changed from 19 to 15. In the strategy battle, consecutive win bonus will now apply. Cool. Some of the task force plan completion requirements will change. Clear side story to recruit 10 units. Clear side story to clear episode 5, intro number 3. Okay. Requirements to activate employee growth plan will change as such. Full completion measure to full completion beginners. Okay. Some of the task force plans and mission details will change. Okay. Limited plan, clear dive coordinates 40 to clear dive 10 times to clear dive 15 times. Cool. World map plan. Play 1 dive, play 3 dives, play 5 dives, play 5 dives, play 10 dives, play 10 dives. Okay. Employee growth plan. Cool. Oh, wait. In the lobby settings, the continuous BGM play in lobby option is added. If the continuous BGM play in lobby option is off, then the BGM will cut while switching to different tabs in the main lobby like before. If the continuous BGM play in lobby option is on, then the BGM being played will continue even when switching to different tabs. When entering into the actual PvE PvP battle, the BGM for that situation will play. Sort by name function is added. Oh, a new substream already. Okay, wow. Project Oz. After the maintenance on March 15th, Project Oz will be released. So another side story to work on. Alex is rerunning, and as is Ludmilla. Love to see that. The best girls from May's division, and then just, you know, best girl in general because Ludmilla is queen. Returning operators, Serena Crew, Chloe Starseeker. Nobody summons on these. You shouldn't be summoning on these. Just for reference for these two, I don't have to pull up. Probably wanted to let you know that Ludmilla is great, fantastic unit. If you don't have her, she's definitely worth throwing blue tickets at. Alex is pretty alright. Good unit, you know, not outstanding, but good. However, she does get a rearm that makes her really good, and one of the better rearms. So, you know, getting her now pretty relevant for when we finally get that, which might be later in this patch note. We'll find out in a minute. The new ship, Chorus, fantastic. I have the mats ready to go, I'm sure. I say, with some confidence. Remarkably increases attack speed and crit damage of deployed ally units. Wow, that's a really good passive. Yeah, this is a good ship. Chorus is a good ship. I remember this ship now. Yeah, it's a good ship. Challenge stage, old administration training method. So you can get those EEs for Alex, Lyudmila, Nayubin, or Li Suyan. I still need Alex's. So, new raid boss. The raid season will change to Breacha, which, fair. I still need some Breacha gear too, so I won't complain too much. New punch-in. What we got here? Enhancement materials, tuning binaries, some set binaries, and 700 cores. It's pretty good. Gear enhancement punch-in period. Okay, that's just, yeah, okay. Improvements and changes. Okay. Dimension trimmings reward system that gave CEOs relative to the amount of obtained points will now be deleted, regardless of how many points are obtained. Now the reward is given by counting how many branches. And then dimension trimming the CEO is cleared. I think that's a good change. I think that should increase the overall drop rate. The location to obtain unit data will now be displayed. That's good. The item with a time constraint will now display how much time is left on the item before it disappears. Okay. In request, challenge, and appropriate level will now display for each dungeon. Okay. The notation of consumed resources will be unified to resources owned, resources consumed. Okay. Placing a rearm unit in the practice mode. It will now also apply the leader skill while practicing, you know. Just kind of skimming through this. Will not have a different effect. Skip option will now be displayed in the dungeon information panel before entering the squad formation screen. Okay, so you can still go into the screen to skip. Okay, I guess that's good. Because I don't know why you would do this. Because then, how does it know which squad's getting, you know, the bond increase? Management guide will be updated. The battle metal acquisition order will be unified. Unit types in monster tag information will be improved to include counter soldier make, etc. Animation play while downloading a patch. Oh, cool. Unit interaction is added. Hero blossoms to KC bins. Was that missing? Now the credit product and gauntlet point shop will no longer have purchase limitations. Gotcha. The red dot that displays on top of the storage will now only show when there is a time constraint item. That's fantastic, because I like to hoard stuff. And then a bunch of bug fixes. Overall, pretty good patch. Actually, pretty really solid patch. Some good rerun banners. We have a new substream, some nice quality of life updates. I really don't understand what's up with the artifacts and dives, but whatever. Yeah, it's a good patch. Real quick, let's check out the shop, see if there's anything there. Special set binary. What does that give you? 300 set binaries for nearly 4,000 coins. That's like 40 bucks. It's not the worst. Special tuning binary package. Ship launch. Okay, if this isn't, I wouldn't get that. Activity pledge number 11. I like that. That's it. Okay. So yeah, pretty good patch, all things considered. There's one more thing I'm gonna bring attention to here. There's an event going on. It's Coffee O'Clock Cafe Strega event. Roughly to summarize, I love this costume. Hold on, that is amazing. Is that for Yuna? I want this costume. Sorry, very easily distracted. I didn't realize that the first time I came here. The Coffee O'Clock Cafe Strega event. Basically, you go to the event, you click place order, you enter your name in game, you enter your game ID, like your account ID that you know how you add your friends and stuff. You click whatever you want from the beverages and desserts. I mean, you can click all of them if you want. And then you submit, and yeah. Then you're entered for a chance to win 10 fusion cores. So, and then you're going to get some core coupons. So, pretty basic, pretty straightforward, and they'll be sent in the 5th of April maintenance. So, cool. That's all you have to do. But I highly encourage everybody to go do that because it's some free goodies and it's worth it. But with all that being said, that's the patch. A lot of quality of life, a lot of little changes, and new events up. So, yeah, good stuff. So, with all that being said, I hope you enjoyed the video. Like if so, and comment down below your thoughts on, well, I said earlier what I was wanting input on. Oh, Shadow Palace. And, you know, the new events, and just, are you still enjoying the game? Let me know down in the comments below. Subscribe for more Counterside, and yeah, we'll see you all in the next one. Peace.